Welcome back to Computer Applications. Today we're going to look at Activity 30108, and it is setting up how to do a Access database, planning it and creating it and going into there. So we'll get started right off. We're going to go into the instructions here. So in this, we need to open up a new database, and we're going to save it as Activity 30108, and then we are going to create a new table, and we're going to call that Reservations Student. So we're going to be setting it up so that it looks similar to this right here. And I want to show you a couple different options that you have to do that. So we're setting it up. First thing we have to do is we have to go into Design View. So we're going to be calling this Reservations Student. And I'm just going to call it 1 because I already have one called here. So Reservation Student. Now we notice we have an ID number. And we also have an auto number. And that's how they always start out. Right now we do not need a primary key, so we're going to click off on that. And so what should we call this first one? So let's look at the instructions again. And it's name of historic inn. And then number of rooms. Are children under 12 allowed? And so you'll see this has numbers, text, yes, yes, no, yes. So let's enter those, and I'll show you an option here when you're entering those. Now you'll see that I've entered this here, name of historic inn, as short text. I didn't change the size of it, I left it as is. We could change that if we want. Number of rooms available. We need to make sure that this is a number, so because we're going to be looking at that, and we're going to be sorting by that and querying. Are children under 10 allowed? And you'll see for these I put yes and no's, and then for this last one I did use the lookup wizard where I then typed it in there, and I will type the values that I want, and then you can put yes or no in there. And why I did that is I want to show you how it looks here when I set it up. So if I go with the yes no check boxes, that's these right here, so just the yes no selection, and then you can check for the yeses and leave them open for no's. Or if I did the lookup wizard, I can have it set so that it does the drop down for either yes or no. Or you could just type them in, yes or no, for each of these, but that takes a lot longer to do it. The quickest way is to set it up so that you have the check boxes. So I will stop right there. That's the setup for 30108. Another couple little things here. On step 3, it says key the field entries. That means to type. That's old school typing stuff where you type with the keys. So that's what that means. That doesn't mean put in that key that we talked about earlier. And then also in step 4, you have to add a new field if pets are allowed. And then it lists the ones where they are allowed. So don't forget that one. It's a real common one to have that gone. So make sure you have that so that when you are all done, it will look just splendid, and you'll have pets allowed up on the top here as well. So hope that all goes well. Let me know if you have any questions.